So my great grandmother died this week.
Oh shit! What the? You're dropping this news?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And like I wasn't close to her. I only met her a handful of times.
Great grandma. Damn.
Yeah, my great grandmother, and I am not the youngest generation. So there were 2 kids below me. So she was a great grandmother.
That's why your grandma died when you were 29.
Yes.
Damn. Because I think my last great grandparent died when I was in high school.
I didn't have a living one besides this one.
Oh damn. Okay.
I never had another one.
But you didn't really notice one.
I went to like her 70th birthday when I was
How old was she?
a child. She was 98 when she died.
I mean, that's a lie.
Or she was about to be 98. Yeah. And like, I talked to my dad about it because it's his grandmother, which is also wild that my dad had a living grandma.
Forever. Yeah.
Yeah. That my grandma could live for another 20 plus years because she's also super young.
Could be.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, technically I could die of old age before my parents do.
Whoa. Yeah.
I mean, if they live to like 90 something,
and you die in your 70s.
Yeah, I'll be 70s.
God, yeah, that would be wild. But then they'd probably die of a broken heart.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. They're living it up. But yeah. She was in South Dakota. Yeah, 98. She hasn't really been living in a while.
Yeah.
Because also...
living in a home.
No, living in her home.
She lived in her own home at 98?
She shoveled her own driveway and broke her hip by taking off her boots. Yeah.
So not even by shoveling or falling or...
No, by falling.
Yeah,
yeah. No, this was like a few years ago, and she lived through this. I feel like a broken hip is the old lady killer.
It is.
Yeah,
because then you're immobile and you can't recover.
No, she recovered. No, the paramedics found her inside smoking on the ground. She crawled over to a phone and called.
And was just smoking a cigarette.
Yep. No, she never quit.
That's the secret.
Yeah,
most people that live super old, they drink every day and they smoke every day.
Well, it's if your body's built for it, then you're fine.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the thing. Is like getting like lung cancer from smoking. It's kind of like you pull it out of a hat.
It's just like if you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it.
Yeah, because other times people have just been around somebody who smoked once and then they get it,
and then they get
die.
it, and other people are like, "Yeah, I smoke 2 packs a day, baby,
no
and
issue.
I feel great.
I can run a marathon." But yeah, she's dead.
Damn, when did that happen?
This week.
A few days ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
So like my parents let me know they had to postpone the funeral because of sturges.
Oh, because of the motorcycle.
Yeah, she's South Dakota. Yeah, she's like right outside like Deadwood and shit like that. So
damn. Okay.
I know. I was kind of like looking forward to going to her funeral. If it could have been like,
I was looking forward to going to.
If like it would have just been like my fun family hanging out because my dad's side. I love my dad's side.
I mean, it is sad.
But like if you're 98, and a great grandmother,
it is wild that like that's one excuse to get people together.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, oh, somebody died. Let's have fun.
I mean. When my grandpa died, that was the last time I saw a lot of that side of the family.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just because people are busy and...
Well, no, they disowned us.
Oh.
Yeah. No, that's my mom's side. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But like the family that you like and is cool and stuff.
They're all over the planet. Yeah.
Planet? New Zealand?
No, that's the other side.
That's the other side?
No, so yeah, this one's just all over the country, I guess. I think. Yeah, I think we're all still in the country. But yeah, but I mean, just with it being right now, I feel like no one's going to go. Except for like her grandkids. Probably just not the great grandkids or the great grandkids.
And then also like South Dakota, so that would probably be an 8-hour drive probably at least.
Yeah, it's a trek. I think it's on like a Thursday morning, so it's like
so you're like,
probably not.
I don't need to go.
Well, and like my parents don't care. My parents are mainly going to like comfort my grandma because she lost her mom, even though they're both or that she was in her 70s.
I mean, it is wild that like that's your dad's grandma.
The idea of going through losing a parent when I'm a grandparent sounds fucking exhausting.
Like because when you're a grandparent, you feel like you're the top. You're the top of the whole family.
Nope, there's
and then there's just someone else you look up to.
Just an old mean lady.
And that old mean lady is looking up to God.
Yep, there you go.
They're usually really religious too. Was your grandma religious?
I don't know, because I only met her like twice. I remember I met her at her birthday. It was at Pizza Ranch or something like that.
Okay, like a buffet style.
Yeah, and then it turns out we all had to pay for our own. And my parents were like, what the hell? And one time we went up and visited, and she's like, yeah, I'll show you around town. And for lunch, she took us to a $1 buffet.
$1?
A buffet that cost $1 to get into. Do you know why it cost $1 to get into?
Because it wasn't real food?
All it had was bologna and bread.
What?
All you can eat. So we ate like 5 bologna sandwiches.
Bologna and bread buffet?
I think it was just bologna because I don't even remember it.
How is it a buffet?
Because it's all you get.
Was it just like it was
a
just
loaf
like,
of bread?
And you just could take as many slices.
Yep, go crazy.
Was it good bologna at least?
I don't remember.
Bologna sucks to begin with.
I don't even remember what bologna tastes like because I didn't think I could. Have you ever eaten bologna? Because I've never had Spam.
I've had Spam before.
I heard fried spam is good.
Because,
there's a spam museum we need to check out sometime.
We should do it for a podcast. No, but High Life Lounge has a spam, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Oh.
That is fucking amazing.
Okay.
And I think it's fried spam.
Sure.
But that's wild, dude.
The spam museum. Oh, never mind. It's 145 miles away. Why have we driven past it so often?
It's on the way to Minneapolis.
Oh, okay.
You see signs for it on the way to
It's
Minneapolis.
2 hours. It's over 2 hours away.
I mean, Minneapolis is 4 hours. I
Yeah,
think
I
like
guess
you have to take another interstate to go over
Sure.
there.
Yeah. We've always seen signs where we should do a trek there.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. I'll go take the full tour.
I'm sure you could eat a lot of spam.
I'm sure. But yeah, so she's dead, which is weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
I mean, like,
getting news about old people.
cheers to Peggy.
Cheers to Peggy. Kind of on a similar note, but a bummer. Take a sip real quick.
Sure. I have other notes about her too.
Well, just people getting old is like my great uncle. So it's
Okay.
my grandpa's brother.
Sure.
So like I have a massive family, and my grandpa has six siblings.
Because I have a pretty small family now.
One of them has already passed away a
Sure.
few years ago, and she was younger. My grandpa's probably in his mid 70s, but he's starting to lose his mind, which is making me sad.
Sure. No, that's the worst.
But
part
his brother, he lives out in Virginia. I just found out that he has like stage 4 fucking like lung cancer.
Yeah.
Speaking of smoking,
Yeah.
and he didn't smoke.
Fuck that.
So it's like, dude, that sucks.
Yeah.
At that point, smoke it up.
Might as well. But
Enjoy a
also,
cigar.
I don't think he would enjoy a cigar at this
Yeah,
point.
because it probably would hurt.
And also, a cigar is not easy to just
But
start
dude,
with.
he was like, it sucks because like he's cool.
Yeah.
And he was like, I would always just, he was very like introverted.
Sure.
Like ever at family gatherings, he would never like, he'd just do his own thing. But I would like sit on I mean, he's still alive, but it's stage 4, so who knows? But,
now, yeah.
for now. But I remember just like at family gatherings, sitting alone with him like on a porch swing and just chatting for hours.
Yeah.
And he was way into Legos.
Oh,
Like,
interesting.
dude, he
Which
was.
started in 1945? 46?
Yeah, so probably when he was born.
It was right after Hitler. We learned that.
We learned that. But so it's just weird. Like growing up, you're like, oh, this is my family, and then
Yeah.
eventually they're gone. They die.
Yeah.
You know.
Becoming the second tier is weird.
Yeah. Because for the longest time, and same with you, probably you
Yeah.
were like the youngest generation
Yeah.
of the whites,
Yeah.
or
But
of,
now
or
there's-
of your family, and now you're like, oh, there's younger
Yeah.
kids.
There's a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old beneath me.
Yeah, I have a lot of other cousins that are way younger that are the next generation of like that side of my family.
But if they're your cousins, you're that generation too.
I guess technically yes.
Yeah, no, you're the same line. You need
Yeah.
to be an uncle for a next line. Yeah.
But my siblings aren't having any for
Yeah,
a long
that's
time.
true. Yeah, I don't think
But it
they're
is wild.
happy.
I'm almost 30, and they're like, it is weird seeing them grow. I remember when they were born, and now they're in high school.
Well, yeah, you
And
were
I'm
just the
like,
oldest
and I'm just
of
like,
one.
what? Yeah, I was the oldest of this generation
'Cause I was a younger
and my
cousin.
mom was the oldest of her generation, so that's
Gotcha.
why I'm the oldest. Yeah, family's weird, and it's just weird growing up because
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you're just like you're used to seeing people all the time, and then you don't. It's weird. But cheers to Peggy, dude.
Yeah.
98. That's
Dude, because
so. How did she? Do you know?
best way possible. Took a nap, didn't wake up. Fucking cheers to you.
In her own bed.
I think so. I hope it was on like the couch.
Oh, so she just laid down for an
Dude,
hour. Yeah,
that's where-
put on fucking Wheel of Fortune and just
Yeah, some just old lady shit. Yeah.
put on Golden Girls and just zone
Dude, she's
out.
way older than all the Golden Girls. Well, I guess they're all dead now.
Isn't it
though.
what the Golden Girls?
They were in
filmed
their
that when
50s.
Yeah, they were in their 50s and they
That's
played
insane.
old women.
Yeah. No, and they didn't even just play old women. They played themselves.
That's
It's just
insane.
50 years old was old
And then
women.
Betty White kept doing it for another 40 years.
Yeah, 'cause she died in 99, didn't she?
Yeah, she was
Like
she
3
didn't-
days
she
shy
did-
of 100?
Yeah, she didn't make 100.
Something wild like that.
But I mean, that's. Would you even want to make it to 98?
I don't. We'll see what life is.
I
Well, 'cause
guess
that was something my
I guess
family.
if you still live in your own house and still am able to do your own things, yes.
Well, because that's something I talked about with my parents. Is like, how do you feel about that? You might only be halfway done right now, and they're just like, "Fuck, I've lived so much."
It's like I'm ready to be done.
No, like we're like a third of the way.
Probably.
Like,
Well, it all depends. Like it's wild. Knock on wood. It is wild. Like the perspective though, because 98, super old. But then I have a buddy. Most of his family dies at like 60 or 70.
Sure.
So he's at halfway already, and he's 35.
that's fair.
And I'm
'Cause,
just like, dude, that sucks.
I think all of us made it into our 70s, besides like a couple who died randomly. I guess I had a great uncle. I've told this story before because it's unfair how he died. On a beach in Hawaii, died of a heart attack. Next to his much younger wife. Like,
I mean, that's also a way to go.
no, I'm saying that's
Yeah,
why it's
that-
unfair is that he fucking killed it. No, sucks for his wife, who
Sucks
had
for his
to,
wife,
who
but-
had to try to get his body back.
Yeah,
to
because
the
you got to
States.
transport. But
Yeah.
also for him, you're enjoying one of the best views,
Yeah.
a beautiful day. I mean, a heart attack would suck.
Yeah, because that's a painful
I'd much rather
way.
go to bed and not wake up.
Heart attack or stroke is a bummer. Yeah, because those hurt.
Yeah, and then you have to. There's a little bit of just like,
Just confusion and just like
and then you
strain.
just die from it.
Yeah,
yeah, because you probably die in the hospital.
yeah. I think he died on the beach though.
If you're gonna have a heart attack, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, dude, digging your toes in the sand while you don't know what's happening. I mean, it's something to
Burnt
grab onto.
toast.
Yeah,
Fuck, dude. Dude, that's what sucks about growing old is like that shit is just becomes more and more just you're eligible for it.
yeah, but also people our age are fucking dropping like flies from just doing drugs.
Yeah. Luckily, I don't do that much drugs.
I'm done with any that can contain fentanyl.
Have you ever been?
Well, have I ever been done or
No, have you ever really been into that stuff? Not really.
not into it? But I've
You've done it, yeah.
accepted
Yeah.
things that could
I've
technically.
never bought it.
Yeah.
But I've accepted.
But like nowadays, I'm probably because also anyone who's
Yeah,
like,
so many people, fentanyl's everywhere.
yeah,
dude.
anyone who's offered us drugs doesn't test their shit.
No, and it's been shady since day one.
Yep,
When we
and
met him.
we've gotten lucky because that's something where I'm just like, because that'd be a fuck. Like everyone would be confused if that's how I went out.
Yeah,
where he's
people
like,
would
yeah,
be like-
he tried it and died.
People would be like, he doesn't do that.
Yeah,
People would be like, what the fuck?
yeah, that's where that would be a bummer.
Yeah, that'd be.
Like,
yeah,
shit
if I
like
die like
that's
that, people would
wild.
go, what the hell?
Yeah, he wasn't cool enough.
Yeah, he doesn't do coke.
Yeah, but cheers to you, Peggy.
Yeah, cheers to Peggy, and cheers to being back in the Moist Monday
Yeah,
studio.
thank God we're back in the studio.
Yeah, it feels so fucking nice.
It sucked.
Dude,
I thought it would be silly recording them in hotel rooms. It fucking
It's
sucked.
we're just tired.
Yeah.
It's just we're tired.
Yeah, and it was
then
lame.
you gotta be quiet.
So sorry to all of you. Thank you for pulling through. The moist. It turns out the Moist Monday tour fucking sucks.
And the moist tour is done for a while. It feels nice, and I've been waiting 3 weeks to do this. I finally can do it.
yeah.
I can finally
That's right.
scream, dude. It's fucking awesome, dude. It feels so good because in the hotel room we were like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah,
like,
and also
we
we
were
were-
PBR voices.
Yeah, we're in bed. It probably.
Yeah, but it feels good. It feels. I feel like we're back. Like when we were doing the hotel episodes, I felt like just not in the pocket.
No.
I just felt like
Because
off.
also we hung out all day
talked all day
in a truck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we talked all day and then had to talk on air.
Yeah.
It sucked. But we're back. Let's play some Muke and Sex and let's get into it.
And we're back.
We're back. How's everyone doing? Happy freaking Drygust. To those that celebrate, we're drinking beer.
I announced that I wasn't gonna do Drygust because I don't have a drinking problem, and also I'm fucking busy right now.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it, but I am not doing it. I know some people that listen to the podcast. Nathan is doing an extended Drygust, and that's awesome. Good for
on
you.
you.
But literally this summer has been the most busy
Yep.
I've ever been.
Yeah.
You've ever been. It's been so chaotic. That's why we've been doing hotel episodes. That's why we've been freaking behind on Moist Movie of the Month.
Also, did you know? So we've been doing our tour, which is just our work has been sending us away to do. Just,
Which is exhausting.
did you know that they were upset when they found out that they're paying you overtime?
I talked.
Yeah, I know.
You heard about that?
No, because that's what happened to me a few months ago where my boss like freaked out on me for getting overtime. I'm like, you are all allowing us to do this.
No one said anything to me.
No. It's just like, no,
So they got mad at.
your manager talked to me about it. I was like, and she was like, does he need to switch position? I'm like, no, it's just, I had to go on these road trips and I had to take a coworker. So I asked if I could take my best friend who is
Yeah.
kind of a coworker. That's it.
And you said yes.
All of you said yes.
Well,
And
what's
now
wild
they're
is-
upset.
well, what's insane-
They were getting phone calls about it. Yeah.
Because I'm part time to begin with.
Right. Yeah.
But what's insane is the first week we went, we worked 30 hours in 2 days.
Yes.
And then I was scheduled to work Friday, Saturday night at the bar,
Yeah.
which is like 16 hours.
No, you hit 40 hours over. You hit overtime 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
and they're
over
mad.
3 weeks in a row. So the first week it happened, I texted the manager of the boss and
Yeah.
I was like, hey, just letting you know that when I work the shift, I'm going to hit 40. What do you want me to do? And she goes, that's fine.
Yep.
She literally responds, that's fine.
Yep.
And I just go, okay,
Okay.
it's out of my hands.
'Cause also-
I let you know.
You know that I've gotten in trouble.
I know.
For working overtime because they allowed me to work 2 jobs for a while, and then I got in trouble for it when I was like, "You guys said yes."
Yeah, that's what. No one said it. No one's gotten mad at me because they schedule me and I show up to work my shifts and then also show up to do that.
No, I was waiting for them to get mad at me again over it.
Dude, that's what's so wild. Is like then she even told me, she's like, I'm not going to schedule you at the bar then if you're doing this. And I was like, that's fine. I'll rather just do this and then not work. And then she would schedule me at the bar
because she claimed that she wasn't sure. But I was like, we told you. I get that my manager didn't tell you because I
guess there's not a real schedule for that.
I guess.
But dude, I did get my first paycheck.
Yeah, is it nice?
Oh my god,
hell yeah, dude!
Because I went from part-time work
to overtime,
to overtime, which isn't allowed, and my paycheck tripled.
By the way, they paid you the smallest amount they could for your overtime hours.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
I didn't look at the paycheck. I wonder where they paid me hourly.
I think whatever the lowest position, because you can work like 3 different pays.
So they probably paid me the door floor salary,
like door floor during weekend or during the week. Yeah,
yeah, which is not bad for doing nothing, for playing my Switch on the.
It's also you did nothing.
I did nothing.
Yeah. Also, I've already heard that we're going to Nashville again. I don't know if I can take you or not.
Probably not.
But if we let them know in advance,
yeah, dude,
that's my thing.
Communication,
because that's what she was talking.
That's insane.
That's what she was talking to me about. She's like, I just don't know. I'm like, I'll tell you. Like, I will let you know.
Yeah, you even said, hey, we're going to 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah. So the second week and third week, I don't know what to tell you.
The first week it made sense because it was like, oh, I didn't expect you to work that much. Yeah, dude, it was
like people are mad about it.
Can we go to Nashville again?
And
we went there 2 weeks in a row. What do we have to do now? Alabama shit?
No, we're getting
Birmingham shit.
Hoops in.
Hoops?
NBA hoops, the basketball things in the corner that are ginormous.
Yeah, they're huge.
We're moving that and skee ball.
Jesus
into
Christ.
a warehouse, so we'll still be easy.
Yeah, it still sucks.
I know.
Well, hopefully I can go.
I hope so.
Yeah, because it's no matter what, it's still better for you.
It's still cheaper.
It's still cheaper
for
and
the
better
company.
and better for you.
Yes, because I can take my best friend. Because
we can still fuck around.
Well, because also now Izzy works for the company. Let me take her, maybe. Like I don't fucking.
Yeah,
know.
you could have sex in Nashville.
Yeah, and get paid for it.
Yeah, then
because I charge Izzy if we're out of state. Yeah.
You charge her for out of state?
Yeah.
You charge her?
Yeah.
For sex?
Huh?
Prostitute. I get it.
Only out of state.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, it is wild.
Yeah, but yeah, they were mad about that. I was like, I'm not going to take any of this to heart because this is all your guys' fault.
Yeah, it's all your fault. We told you about this.
The first time that they got...
It's so insane that no one has said anything to me.
It took a month for them to yell at me about it. Also, I was like, you guys, why am I in trouble?
And also, I have no control. I just show up when people tell me to show up.
That's all of my job.
It's wild, dude. I don't get it.
No, but yeah, I heard about that this week. I was like, all right, I don't care. This is all of the management's fault.
Yeah, it's not my fault, dude. Speaking of jobs, I think I worked my last door floor shift.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, because it was the night Izzy worked too.
Yes. Dude, door floor sucks. I get so bored.
You wander for 8 hours.
Dude, and then I get in my own head.
Yep.
And I just am, by the end of the night, I'm a shell of a person.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think Izzy tried talking to me and I was just like, I was just mopping.
Yeah.
Like I was like not, and I think one of the managers was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yep.
I'm here.
I'm just working.
Yes.
Like I was like, I wasn't a person.
Yeah.
Because you're doing nothing.
And you don't talk. You just do laps.
Yeah. Doing laps or checking IDs.
Oof,
and
yeah.
like, I mean, when it's busy, that is kind of fun because I do talk to people.
Sure.
And like drunk people are
Kick
wild.
someone out.
It is, dude, it is wild how close drunk people get to you. Mm-hmm. Like they just like get in your face and look at you, and I'm like, get away from me.
They breathe heavy.
Yeah. But like one of the first door floor shift I worked this weekend was a private party.
Right.
And that was kind of weird because I only worked the private party, but it was fun to say no to people.
Sure.
I kept going, hey, are you here for the event? And they go, what event? And I go, we're closed.
You gotta put a hand on the chest.
I literally
like,
go,
hey, bud.
Hey, we're closed.
Yeah.
And then someone was like, what event is it? And I go, oh, it's a party.
Yeah.
Like I didn't say any details in case they tried sneaking in.
Sure.
And they're like, oh, we work for that company. And I'm like, you don't.
I don't know. What event? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
They don't
but I was
tell
giving
me.
people wristbands. You know what? There was a few people that came in underage that worked for the company, so I put X's on their hands.
Oh,
dude, it was a wild party because it was open tabs and unlimited pizza.
Yeah, because they had to I think they had to meet like $4,000 or something.
Yeah, it was
$4,000.
Yeah, which is insane for a 5-hour party at a barcade.
Yeah, I don't know.
But there was a lot of people, and people. But what's wild is even people working door floor.
Yeah,
which I was. Mm-hmm. They weren't playing games. They were just standing in circles talking.
Sure.
So we were just doing nothing.
Yeah.
We were just standing around like.
Because I go in before we usually open, so sometimes I'm there during private events, and yeah, it's just people. But also they all stare at me because I wear normal clothes.
It's fucking weird, dude. I was at least wearing a no-down shirt. And then at one point there was like speeches. So
Oh.
everybody was gathered around while someone was talking.
You could just hear?
So then literally we're just,
What were the speeches about?
I don't know about how great the company's doing or whatever. But it was so weird because like at that point everyone's standing around listening to this guy, so we're just like have nothing to do. So I'm just leaning against the bar going, well, this is nice. It was boring as hell though.
It feels good.
Fuck it.
By the way, Robert doesn't sneeze. I think we've talked about it before, but let's bring it up again.
I do.
No, but you're gonna kill yourself.
When people say I don't sneeze, they go, oh, you don't? No, I still sneeze, but I hold it in.
Yeah, into a closed grip hand.
Yeah,
like
I grip it.
That's gonna be the last thing you feel is just you pinching your own nose.
I hope so.
And then you just tip over from an aneurysm.
That'd be awesome. Quick.
Yeah, I guess.
And then you have to deal with it.
Yeah,
we'll be in fucking Oklahoma City.
And you're just in the passenger seat and die.
And then I just lean over and he's like, oh, he's asleep. And then an hour later, you're like,
oh,
what the
shit.
fuck? You're like kidding me? You're like, I don't know how to operate this camera. Dude, it is weird. I've thought about this. It's kind of a morbid thought.
Sure.
But I've thought about like if
Most morbid?
if I do croak,
Yeah.
what would you do for the podcast? And then also, what would Wes do for the YouTube channel?
Because Wes is completely fucked.
But then also, like, how would you have to put out an announcement? I feel like about it.
Yes.
But then it'd be weird.
Because first thing,
Because also, none of you guys edit,
right? Yeah. First thing I would do podcast wise is probably reach out to Jaden.
And be like, can you help?
Well, no, I would have him in here and we would talk shit about you for a while. And then
If I'm dead?
yes, we're gonna talk shit.
It's a roast.
yeah, probably.
I do want to have a roast.
Sure.
We're gonna roast each other. That'd be fun. You don't think so?
I don't know if you can take it.
I don't know if you can take it.
Do you know? So
You're bald.
I went to a show where they tried to roast me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was on the podcast. Jordan
Jordan
Clemens,
he tried
who's
roasting
a comedian, a local comedian. But one of his opening lines that made me laugh so hard because it was at a show that I performed at, so they knew me as Jacob the Freak.
Oh, yeah,
It was
yeah.
at a No Shame,
Okay.
and they tried to roast the crowd. And his opening line was, "You know, Jacob has sensitive teeth." That made me laugh so hard. And
That is funny, dude.
No, but then he tried to piece together and yet he can eat fire or something like that. I was like, what are we doing here? Because also
Because he
like,
doesn't know that much about you.
but he should.
But he knows the sensitive
No,
teeth.
but the other guy who's also been on the podcast was Chase. And he at least opens up with a good bit. He's like, so I've known Jake for a long time. Do you know he used to masterate like this? And he did the
He did
motion.
fire, yeah.
Because like, just so you guys know, I wasn't aware of how to masturbate in the beginning and I Googled it. And apparently I only found alternative methods. And one of them was you just like, imagine like a Boy Scout starting a fire, but it's just me in front of my shared family computer looking up Girls Gone Wild photos and turning off safe
I like
search.
how it's photos, dude. It's not even the
No,
videos.
videos scared the shit out of me when I first started.
a lot.
Well, because you like, I remember just typing in like porn and then clicking on videos and it was like, young girl gets destroyed by big black
Gets
cock. I'm like,
anally ripped.
Yeah,
and
and I
you're
don't-
just like,
No.
You can't start porn like that. If you do, you're fucked.
and at least we were pre-incest porn. That's
Yeah.
all it is now.
Dude, yeah, imagine being 17 and it's like stepsister, and you're like, I have a stepsister.
Yeah, and it's like, what do I do?
What the hell?
I have 2 Christmases and a stepsister.
And I can fuck her, I guess. I'm learning.
Boy, oh boy. But yeah, he started a joke with that and then like let it into again to like me like eating fire. I'm like, you know me. Like, and also you know you can say whatever the fuck you want.
I thought it'd be fun, but also I haven't thought of any roasts
Sure.
for you.
Well,
Because my go-to is just, you're bald.
Because it's funny and it's easy, but also I'm over it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, not a bald joke, not a toupee joke. Because I opened up my set with, hey guys, I know you've been seeing me do this for a long time, and the only thing that's changed is my hairline, but do you mind if I do it again? And like, that was my opening
That's a
joke.
great one.
Right, yeah.
Damn, so it was a whole roast of you? Where the fuck was I?
No, it was a roast of just
everybody?
Yeah, but like,
But it wasn't done well.
no.
And also, people are sensitive.
Yeah. No,
Especially
they-
performers.
And also with that crowd, which is mostly like an LGBT crowd, they were definitely very scared to say anything.
Yeah, because it's very sensitive.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
But let me tell you the worst roast joke they had.
Oh,
It was
okay.
about another performer who you know of.
Okay, I probably know.
It's a person who does drag.
Yep.
It's who you think I'm thinking.
Yep.
And they started the set with, all I know is that this person wants to be included in this bit, so I'm not going to. And that was their roast. It's just the idea of like, this person wants to be a part of this, but I won't let them. And the other person was like, I had 3 jokes about him. He's like, you're ruining mine.
Oh my God.
It was ridiculous.
I think I remember you telling it on the pod. Like right after it happened.
Well, they like tried to roast Izzy, but they like definitely fucked
Izzy's
up.
not even a performer.
Well, no, they also fucked up in the wording. They're like, you know that person who just annoys you? And she was like, what? And he's like, who's high all the time? She's like, do people just not like me? And we're like, I don't know what they were trying to say.
Yeah, I'm like, I would never call her annoying.
No, because also she's usually quiet.
I mean, she is high all the time.
Yeah, but like,
she's not annoying. Yeah, she's usually quiet.
No, it was like,
And
that's how we like open up the joke and people were just like, what?
she's kind of like me, just like there.
She's there, yeah.
She's just there.
In certain situations, you guys are just additions to me.
Yeah, we're just awkwardly just like, oh, hey, we're just plus ones.
Yeah.
I'm a +1, she's a +1.
Yeah.
And we're a +3 together.
No, I'm invited, and you two are +1s.
Yeah.
We did get invited to the same birthday party recently.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
And we realized us getting invited to a party is just an excuse for us to talk to each other around new people. That's it. But
I knew because we carpooled together because it made sense because the party was close to us. It was dude, I felt so excited to be invited.
Yeah.
First off, because I was like, oh, I don't get invited to a lot of parties. It was fun. But what's wild is somebody just posted photos of the party, like, and we're only in 2 photos of it, and we're in the background, and both photos were looking at each other away from everybody else.
Just to each other.
Just to each other. Like, it's like, we're not even talking to people. It was fun, though, but
yeah.
It is wild, like, I can't imagine ever having a birthday party.
Right.
And then also, the amount of people that showed up, I was like, holy shit.
Well, there was a moment where he literally, and like, this guy is the best. He's
so awesome.
He's our DM for our Dungeons and Dragons. We love him to death, but he was such a child at his own birthday. He's like
so awesome.
He turned 32.
32.
There's a time when he was sitting crisscross on the floor, surrounded by his friends. He was wearing one of those like actual birthday hats, and everyone sang to him, and then he loved it.
And then he opened presents
in front of everybody.
And then it was like, I would hate that.
Well, no, I leaned over to you. I was like, can you imagine going through this? And you were like, I'd be so mad at everybody.
I'd be like, get out. But he was having the time of his life. And I was like, can you imagine being that happy? Just in life in general?
Yeah. Just with your life.
Yeah, I'm just like, no. I'm like, please leave me alone, dude.
But I will say, we met another friend that night, or new friend that night, who immediately started talking about his podcast.
Oh,
and
yes.
Before we brought up that we have a podcast, I was like, is it just you and 2 other white guys drinking? He's like, yeah. And I was like, do you guys talk about anything? He's like, no, just stories. I was like, do you feel like a loser? He's like, absolutely. I was like, it's the funnest thing ever. I was like, so then we told him about the Moist Monday podcast.
It's always nervous bringing up the podcast, but I was like, oh, you get it.
Yeah.
We talked about it with him for a long time.
At one point, I was like, this is the lamest fucking conversation I've ever had.
But I was excited because I was like, you get it.
Yes.
You understand the importance of the non-importance that this is.
All right. I think they have a more current, I don't know, because I pulled up their YouTube channel. It's 3 videos from 5 months ago.
He said he was still doing it.
I think so, yeah. So maybe they're...
I don't think they do video.
Maybe they're only a Spotify, but shout out to the Drinking Team Assemble.
Drinking Team Assemble, yes.
Yep. Another Des Moines, Iowa white man drinking podcast.
And I think he is a crew. I think it's like 3 or 4 people.
I think it's 2 other people he talks to.
Yeah, so it's still better than 2 people. Still better than...
A little bit. You get at least a third white eye on it.
But I like just having us.
Yeah.
It is fun with guests come on, but it's a different vibe.
But also, we run out of things to talk about.
Especially when we're in the hotel room.
Thank God somebody died this week. I can actually have a story.
Yeah. Thank God we're back in the room so I can yell. But it is time for a new segment. I'm super excited for this. This segment is called What Ifs.
Okay.
So I have 4 what if questions.
Okay.
These are hypotheticals just to get you thinking. And this would be fun if you ever think of like what ifs, we could do this segment. So first one is, if you could only eat one color of food, what color would you pick? For example, if you pick green, you could only eat things like lettuce, green Jolly Ranchers. No. What color would you pick if you could only eat one color? It's a tough one.
So, the color idea is kind of hard because my initial thought is yellow.
Yellow.
Cheese smothered things.
You cover everything in cheese.
I can have cheese pizza. Nachos are pretty yellow.
Yeah. It's covered, yeah.
A rare bit burger. That's a burger that's been smothered in cheese.
Okay.
I think that's the best answer.
Yellow?
Yellow.
That's a lot of cheese, dude.
Bananas?
Your stomach's going to be fucked up.
A lot of pina coladas. It's a lot of cheese. I don't know. Hamburger helper.
Hamburger helpers. But you got to get the cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Hamburger helper.
That's all I buy, yeah. I'm going with yellow for just...
Yellow's that's the wild answer.
What would you choose?
Brown.
All right, so you got...
That includes all meat.
Yeah, you got steaks.
Hamburger.
Yeah.
You got...
Brownies. Chocolate cake, no frosting.
Yeah.
I can have chocolate cake, yellow frosting. Or yellow cake, yellow frosting.
It's got to be... Yellow cake's delicious.
I think yellow cake's kind of the
Yellow
best.
is a wild choice, though. 'Cause that's a lot of cheese.
I don't fucking know what else to do. I mean, like... But also, like, then you get into, like, tan territory where it's kind of yellow. Kind of a cracker. It's yellowish.
Yellowish. I
it's
guess
off-white.
I guess that would be like you got to
put some cheese on
test it. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, throw it.
Yellow, that's a good answer.
I think...
But also it's a gross answer.
Yes. No, it's a lot of dairy.
I think brown's the safe bet.
Brown's okay because you can just go carnivore. But, like...
But also, does that count? Like, would a tortilla be brown? Or is that tan? Like, what color?
You could burn it.
But then that's black.
You could lightly burn
You
it.
could crisp it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, red? Red would be a fun answer.
What, for an apple? Then what?
Not Alfredo. Marinara?
Sure. But, like, do you get...
Pepperoni?
The question is, do you still get spaghetti? Because that's a whole bunch of colors. That's why I'm like, if I cover everything
It's
in
got to be
cheese...
drenched, I think. So if it's drenched marinara, then it's red.
You can only see the red.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of fun.
I think yellow's the best. Brown's not bad either.
Yellow, that's too... I love cheese, but that's too much cheese.
What else are you going to eat?
I don't know.
You know, Izzy basically exists off of cheese.
Yeah, but she's also cheese and crackers.
Yeah. No, if we're not sure what to have for dinner, and I'm like, I could probably just fend for myself. She's like, cool, I'll get cheese and crackers.
For dinner?
Yes.
Damn.
I
I
bet
guess I just eat frozen pizza.
There's been days where that's all she eats. I'm sure of it.
That's white girl dinner.
I guess.
Let us know in the comments or send us an email, moistmoneypodcast@gmail.com with your food color, and also answer these other what ifs. This next one is kind of a deep one. If you had a box of everything you've ever lost, what would be the first thing you look for?
Fuck. Okay. I mean, first thing is I would see how much cash is in there. So that'd be pretty nice.
Oh, you probably have lost money.
Cash,
Smart.
gift cards, that kind of stuff. That'd be pretty nice.
Yeah, because money just disappears.
Ooh, there's I had a nice hat that I lost. I don't know what happened to it. It's just something I've realized recently that I've lost. It was like
a recent hat.
It was like a baseball hat. It was just gray, but it was like my nice baseball hat. Fuck, I don't know. Things I've lost.
You lost it when you lived in this house?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn, okay.
There's a few things that I've lost. Oh, our fucking TV remote.
The TV remote, yep.
No, like
That's a wild one.
Within 2 weeks of having the TV, it's gone. We have cleaned the entire house
And
several
you've
times.
moved furniture.
Yeah, we've had to have thrown it away somehow. I think it was after we got it right before Christmas, and all we could think of is like wrapping paper on the floor.
And you
scooped it up.
Yeah, scooped it.
Because that was something where I was like,
And it was gone.
Because that's where I like talked to you. I was like, hey, did you just do that? Like, tell me.
Did you just take it?
Like, is it a bit? Like, let me know.
No,
Because
it's
we
not.
need
It's not that I'm taking your forks.
There's a few GameCube games I lost. Where
Oh, just removing or stealing?
I don't know. I was a kid. Maybe I left them at a friend's house or
Do you
something
know
like
what
that.
games there were?
One of it was Sonic Adventure Battle 2.
Which you're looking for still.
Still, yes. I'm very much looking for that.
Is that game expensive?
I found it for $30, but it didn't work.
But it didn't work, yes.
GameCube games are getting harder and harder to find.
And also GameCube games are very expensive to begin with.
The good ones, absolutely, yeah. But yeah, I paid $40, I think, for
And
it. It was like 35.
That sucks it didn't even work.
Because it was on sale, yeah. I also know I lost Godzilla King of All Monsters video game. That was a good one. It was a good GameCube
and
game.
Do you play as Godzilla?
It's a fighting game where you play as different Godzillas and you just fight in a city.
Oh, so it's like Mortal Kombat meets Godzilla?
But it's 3D and kind of not top down, but like over the shoulder more so.
Okay.
Where instead of like picking up like an item, like a gun, you instead like break a building in half and hit them with it.
That sounds awesome.
It's a really good game.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, it's Godzilla Destroy All Monsters, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any good ones that you've lost?
Yeah, so speaking of video games, I can think of 2 examples. So growing up, I was way into handheld gaming.
Yes.
I played I got a Game Boy, I got a Game Boy Advance, I used to play in the bathtub all the time, and then I got a Game Boy Color. It was the blue one with the flip screen.
Oh.
Fucking amazing. I played that all the time.
I had a purple one, I think.
My parents told me I was not allowed to take it to school
Sure.
because you'd probably lose it.
Yeah.
Or someone would steal it.
Yeah.
But at that point in time, I was riding the bus still.
Yep.
We had the bus stop.
That's where you beat me up.
I would take it to school. One time, I took it to school, was playing it on the bus, and then on my way home, I would go to my backpack, and it's not there. Somebody had stolen it.
Yeah.
And it sucked. And then my parents, I played it all the time.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, I wasn't playing it.
Right.
My parents were like, "Where'd your Game Boy Advance go?" And I was like, "Oh, I took it to my dad's."
Sure.
That was my excuse.
Yep.
And it's like, I forgot it there.
Yeah. That's a good excuse.
I forgot it. So then every time I go to my dad's, they go, "Oh, make sure to grab your Game Boy Advance." Like they bring it up.
Damn.
And then I'd be like, "Oh,
Like they give a shit about you.
yeah, they fucking, they still
this
don't know
item.
about this lie." I got away with this lie. But
That's a good one.
For years though, I kept going, "Oh, I forgot the charger."
Sure.
Like, you know what I mean? But then, dude, I'm so mad because that was my last handheld console ever
Sure.
that I had, and I played a ton. So I wonder, I don't even know what game was in it. But
Sure.
I had I didn't have many. I had there was a Bionicle game.
Okay.
Remember Bionicles?
Yeah.
That was a weird thing.
Badass. I was looking at them the other day.
I don't even remember what the game was, but I remember loving it.
I had a Sonic
I had a
game.
really cool Mario game where you connected consoles. It was the old school Mario where you did multiplayer.
That was the second option for Super Mario 3, I think.
Yes, and then you could do that.
'Cause I had that.
You could do that link. I
Yes.
did that on the bus a ton. So that'd be one thing that I would look for immediately. And then the other thing,
I guess I don't know what happened to my Game Boy Color.
I think handhelds just disappear. You know,
'Cause I remember
I think people stole them.
I know to get that, I had to do a certain amount of pull-ups. It's one of my family was super into working out.
Oh, when they owned ferals.
Yeah, when they didn't own it, they were just
They
running
were running
it.
a ferals. Yeah.
And I got to go for free. This is when I was in 6th grade. I was at
That's
peak,
insane that they're making you work out at 6th grade.
peak performance. I did do 10 pull-ups, and
was
I
your-
got a
Damn,
Game
at
Boy.
6th grade?
Yeah, no, I weighed 6
That's
pounds.
true. Yeah, you can do 40 now.
Now I can probably do 10.
I could probably do 4.
I think this is the weakest I've been in a while. I've not
Yeah.
been working out recently.
Yeah, he's not swole anymore.
No,
it's all that. It's because of the moist tour,
Dude,
baby.
I'm getting
I'm getting flubby.
I am able to get flubby now.
Yeah. Does that suck? You're getting older.
No, because it's where the way I get around it now is not good because I'll notice it, and because often I'm only wearing a shirt at my house, where I'll wear
nothing
just pajama pants or just nice shorts. Instead, when I notice I'll lean over and be like, "Ooh, that was a roll." I just pull my pants up.
That's what chicks do. Chicks wear the high waisted bands.
That's true, but now it's just I'm in pajama pants that are up to my belly button, and Izzy's just what the fuck are we doing here? I'm like,
look ridiculous.
I'm getting chubby, and I'm
So you're hiding it.
Yeah, so I'm just pulling so I just look like a guy from the 50s instead.
That's probably why they did it.
Yeah,
So
I
they
know.
look slimmer.
But so now I just look fucking stupid
and also
instead of fat.
you're home alone with your fiance.
But
shirtless.
This is the first time I've gotten chubby, and I'm like, oh,
It sucks,
no,
dude.
my love handles are now they're Polly because they're giving a lot of love away.
A lot of people can grab them.
Yeah, no, it's been weird. The past 2 months, I think after FedEx, that kind of probably killed my metabolism,
because
where I
you've
was
been-
running 10 miles a day and not eating.
Too.
It was literally I ran 10 miles a day and I did not eat lunch.
And now you're working in a warehouse and going out to eat a ton.
Yes. And so I think it's a build up from that. And I went through a good workout period a month ago was the end of it. I just need to get back to that.
It's tough well, and also we've been so busy. It's
Yes,
tough.
and-
I haven't even been able to fucking keep up with household chores. I've been so busy.
Sleep has been.
I mean, that's why we're not doing
lacking.
Drygust. Is I can't even.
I need to drink.
Yeah, I need it's literally I can't even keep up with I can barely keep up with the podcast. And this thing doesn't matter.
Let alone my body.
Yeah, let alone
So
let
now,
alone my body.
Now I'm pulling my shorts up to my belly button to hide my flub. It's fucking pathetic and wild.
No one.
No, it's just for me.
I've gotten to the point now where I'm just this is what I look like.
Because I'm not quite at the where I hang over my waistband.
I have a little bit of that.
You
but
got a little bit.
I got a little bit of it, but it's not bad.
But also
I'm not fat.
no. And also, I just think because it's new to me, where I've never thought of myself as full bodied.
Yes, and I've been full body forever.
Well, because also you're a bigger dude with a beard. You've been a little bulkier.
I've been and you've been tiny forever.
I've been skinny forever. I've been lanky.
It is that I was wondering when it was going to happen because your dad is
thick.
Your dad's-
He's a barrel,
but he's
of a man.
shorter.
Yeah.
You know, so he's like, and he was tiny like you.
Yes, he used.
It's
to
gonna be
skinny
wild
like-
if you get. I can't ever picture you.
No, I cannot picture my fingers
being thick.
sausages because that's what he has. He has sausage fingers and a
just suck-
barrel chest and something in between neck. He's just a little ball of meat, and I love him for it, but I don't want to be that. He's also bald, so that might be the start.
Yeah,
But like,
I think it is.
yeah, it's the issue also is I'm still lanky, and like also if you saw me shirtless, you probably wouldn't even notice. It's literally just I'm starting to notice.
Well,
of like,
it's new to you.
yeah.
And you know your body well enough.
I knew like my hip lines where like I'm still like bones, but it's
just a little bit of. Yeah,
it's something I can pinch
you can
now.
grab. I've had that pinch since I was like 21,
Right, yeah.
and it sucked.
Well, and also you're a fat kid too.
Well, I was a fat kid, but then I got skinny in high school.
Yeah.
But just because
you just grew
I
up.
grew up.
Yeah.
And then like it came back, and even at 21, I was like, oh, I'm fat.
But you were still very just normal. But
But even like at 21, I thought I was fat subconsciously.
Yeah.
But everyone was like, oh, people would call me
and you're
tiny.
way fatter now.
I'm way fatter now. But now I feel like an adult.
Yeah.
I just feel like, you know what I mean?
Dude, you seem very normal. Where I'm coming off of being a skinny person.
Yeah. Now you're becoming a normal.
Yeah,
person.
which is still weird. Not that skinny is even better than normal because I was lanky.
Yeah,
it's just
don't bring back the 90s.
yeah, it's just
everyone was skinny.
God, they are.
Yeah.
Where now they're wearing the low cut jeans and
I'm
like,
into that.
it's fine, but like 90s, it just looked like
Well, 90s was anorexic.
yes, it was
Yeah,
bulimic and coke.
Yeah, which I mean, they looked good.
You look great.
But also, I like curves.
Yes,
I love curves.
I love a curve.
Dude,
Yeah,
I follow like fucking 40 rugby players now.
that's true. That's like that's meat curves though.
Man, it's fucking hot.
Yeah, that is something that will hurt you.
Yeah.
All right, you got another one.
Yeah, I got. Okay, so speaking of this box, I got one more box thing.
Sure.
So if you had a box of everything you've lost, what would you look for?
So cash, a few system, or video games.
So after I found the Game Boy Advance, I would dig deep because this would probably fall down to the bottom. When The Dark Knight came out,
Oh,
my uncle gave it to me for Christmas, DVD box set.
Yep.
And it came with a collector's coin.
oh,
And it was a Dark Knight coin, and one side was normal and one side was burnt.
Cool.
And it was the Two-Face coin.
damn! Yeah, that does suck
Dude,
that you
and
lost that.
it was what he used like in the movie. And it was like a legit coin.
Yeah.
And dude, I carried it everywhere.
Sure.
It was like the coolest fucking coin. And when it came out, I was probably junior high.
Yeah.
I loved the movie. It was so fucking cool. And I think it just fell out of my pocket
One day, yeah.
And I've never seen it since, like
Sure.
anywhere. I'm sure you could probably get it on eBay or something.
It might be worth money.
It might be
now.
worth a ton because I've never seen it. But dude, it was so fucking cool because it
Yeah.
was like burn on one side.
Yeah. Ooh,
That was cool as fuck.
right now the main thing I would look for in the box. My parents for Christmas, right when I became like an actual welder, they got me a nice Leatherman.
What's a Leatherman?
Leatherman's like a multi-tool. The main thing is like pliers, but it's like kind
Oh.
of like a Swiss Army knife, but with where the main thing's
And
pliers.
it like opens up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Somebody stole it at my job. That thing was probably like $150. It was a good Leatherman.
I would like a nice multi-tool.
It's so fucking.
You just
nice.
have that.
Yeah.
You can do anything with it.
anything. No, because my coworker now, he has a nice one, and I'm just every time I see him like,
Yeah,
fuck,
because
I
you can use it for pliers, and then you can use it as a screwdriver. You can
Yeah.
use it as a
No, it was the best multi-tool, and it was a nice one that I know they were excited to get me, and it got stolen.
Dude, that's what's so
immediately at my
fucked
job.
up is it's like now it's not like you lost it. Someone stole it.
Yes, someone, because it was just at my workstation and it was gone.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would be curious. There'd probably be so much stuff in that box of just like
Things you forgot.
I forgot about this.
yeah, that this was my favorite thing at one point. in
At
time.
one point in my life, I was like, I love this, and
Yeah.
now it's gone forever. But I don't know, like, so if things I threw away probably wouldn't be there, or
things
things
you accidentally threw away would.
like a remote,
Yeah.
like a TV remote. Okay, so I got two more.
All right.
This next one is a short one, but it might make you think.
Okay.
If you could wash your brain, would you use hot or cold water?
Warm.
Ooh, so not hot, just
No,
warm.
not too hot. Like less than I shower with, but
Okay.
like what I bathe with.
So you're probably not into super hot showers.
I am into super hot showers.
Oh, are you really?
Dude,
I hate super hot
my
showers.
ass every time because I focus the water there. I guess because Izzy always comments on it. Bright pink. That's where
What? You focus the water on your butt?
That's where I keep it. Everything
You
else.
stand backwards in the shower?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I mean, until I need to wash the front, then I turn around. But
I always face the the shower.
The water is pointed at my little white ass. Yeah,
And it's pink?
pinprick.
It's cooking it?
Yeah,
What the hell?
It is. Ask Izzy about it. She comments every time. Yeah. No,
You come out and you go, ooh, look at my butt.
Ooh, cooling down. Yeah. No, I keep the water hot.
Is that a
on
new
my
thing
ass.
or have you always done?
Always done that.
Damn, I can't handle hot showers.
Same with like if I'm snacking in there, water on my ass.
I guess that now it makes sense that you're eating soup because you're facing away.
Yeah.
That's what always blowing my mind is like, I always face the shower. So I'm like, how are you eating?
I have a seat. I've had a seat in my shower for the past
Decade?
eight years. Because my apartment and this house have always had a seat in it.
When was the last time you ate in there? Is it recent?
This shower,
It's probably been a while.
like if we're talking like dinner, it's been a long time.
But a snack?
Look, if I'm,
The fact that you're thinking about it.
it's been around my birthday.
That's not that long ago.
No, it wasn't a sad thing. Soup in the shower is a sad thing.
Yeah, but this is a snack in the shower.
Bottle or bag of wine in the shower is a sad thing.
Bag of wine.
Dude,
I
that-
get shower beer, you know?
Yeah, no, shower beer is a happy thing.
Yeah.
Same with a shower cookie.
Shower cookie.
It's just like, I'll eat a cookie and I'm like, I didn't appreciate that enough. I'm about to try. I'm like, I'll just bring one in. So I turn the water on, get in there, have it pointed at my ass while I'm just eating a cookie. Dude, I'm living
Eat it
it up.
before you get in.
What?
Eat the cookie before you get in the shower.
But then I can be naked and warm and my butt's cooking.
See, I always, when I start a shower, I start the water, and
Yeah.
people that are environmentalists probably won't like this. I'll start the water,
Yeah.
and then let it run for a while.
How long's a while?
5 minutes.
What? That's way too long.
Is it?
5 minutes is insanely long. If you're not grabbing a snack, what are you doing?
Well, that's I like start the shower when I'm fully clothed.
Okay.
You know, make it to a good temperature, let it run.
I think I started while
and
I'm
then
naked.
that's when I start my music. That's when I get naked.
I don't listen to
That's when
music.
I'm like.
Sometimes I'll do a
That's when I
podcast.
do like a little path, and I'm like, oh, do I need to clean anything up real quick? Let the water run.
Why?
Just because it's like I'm actively doing something.
Sure.
Let me use this momentum to
Because
keep.
if you're doing something productive, then you're allowed to distract yourself with something else productive.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do
Because
get that.
Because I was like, sometimes I have to force myself to shower.
Sure.
And so I'm like, oh, if I'm showering, let me just clean up this mess
Sure.
real quick.
That's why, like, if
and
I'm-
I'll be naked, which is like I don't like being naked, but it's
Oh,
like
so you do get naked before you do so.
Yeah.
Because like,
it's a weird thing I
because
do.
I'll get naked, start the shower, and then if I want a snack, I'll go grab a snack, which means I walk by giant windows completely naked and like get a cookie.
And you're just like, don't mind if I
A
do.
little treat for me, and I bring. Sometimes I'll grab two, eat one on the way, and eat one in the shower.
What?
If I listen to anything, it's a podcast. If it was good.
See, I always have music, but I live alone, so.
But also, like, sometimes I'll bring my phone into the shower with me, cook my butt, and just swipe on TikTok.
What?
Yeah.
What?
And then I have to open the
dude, I
shower
literally-
and I'll toss my phone onto a pile of dirty clothes
Oh my
so it doesn't
God.
break. No,
I
that is
legit, like, when I do this ritual,
so mine's also is not environmental friendly because I'm wasting time in there.
well, when I do my ritual, I'll, like, check my phone real quick, make sure there's nothing
Yeah.
to respond to, mostly you.
Yeah.
And then I'll, like, plug it in if it's getting low or put it away. And
Okay.
then that's when I'll start the water. And then I won't look at it till after I'm done with my shower. So
No,
it's
I'll-
like a good break,
I'll bring it in.
like a good 30-minute break.
I'll bring it in, and if I'm fucking around before I actually wash, I'll just make sure one hand doesn't get wet so I can swipe
Oh my
around on
God.
that. And then I toss it out and then I shower.
What? You're insane.
Dude, I love showers though.
I like showers too, but it's like bringing food in there.
Food and
That's
phones.
food and phones.
Yep.
That's
Some liquor.
so you would use warm water on your brain.
Warm. Yeah, yeah, right. That's where this started. Yeah.
that's it.
And like out of a cup kind of thing. Like I want it poured on.
So not a shower.
No. Like kind of like a little kid bath where like to wash their hair, like you like pour
Yes,
water on them
yes.
or whatever. I'm
And
picturing
just
Big Daddy.
Oh, and just
Or
imagine
Mr.
the
yeah, Big
imagine the feeling of the water running through your brain. I think that would feel really good.
Yeah. Like
If it's the
if you're
same
thinking
feeling.
really hard, do you think it would affect it?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I would want a little splash of cold water because
Wake it up.
You know, like that little cold water you get in the shower.
Sometimes I will end it with a cold.
just a cold jip.
Yeah. And just to really get going.
So maybe do like that warm water, just like and it's very slow pour. Let it soak in, and then just a jab of cold water, just to be like, oh, here we go.
what about a little spritz?
Like a little mist,
like a hot day at an amusement park, and you walk through that little like spritz zone.
Yeah, where it just
like if someone.
But I want to feel it deep in the core.
I kind of want to be like a
and
little.
Get rid of the gunk.
I want to be a thirsty little succulent and just get a little like on my brain
and just feel it slowly absorb.
Yeah, and like you get like one drop that runs down, you can focus on that one drop running across your thoughts.
That would feel good,
dude. No, I'm thinking like a spritz.
And I'm thinking. And in this hypothetical, I'm picturing the brain is just fully exposed, so you can get like a full.
Okay, because I'm thinking like top of my head cut off.
Oh, I was picturing like just the brain is like maybe just held on fingertips.
Okay,
so you could like literally pour it wherever.
What about just a quick dunk? But like it gets a little blunk. Like
that's a good sound effect.
Thank you. Yeah,
that's a good. Blink.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
And then you pull it back up,
and then it just drips.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you just like jump in a pool and get out. And you're like, I am completely wet.
Yeah.
But
refreshed.
I'm out here.
Refreshed. Yeah. And then you just dry off.
Yeah.
And then let the sun cook you.
Yeah.
But it's like a beautiful day. Like 75.
A little warmer.
Light breeze.
Ooh, where if you go in the shade, you're a little cold.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
And your brain is just like, I feel fresh. Yeah. I think that would be a good cleanse for my brain.
Sure. You might die, but like, you know.
Yeah, definitely die.
Yeah. But
especially if it's out of my body.
That's true. Yeah. How far do you think? Because like, how far can your eyes go? Can they like be fully out and you can still see?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're tethered. But like, I know there was
I know you can take them out and there's like some play.
Yeah, I think so.
At least I see it in movies.
Right. I don't know if the brain has play or not. It's a stem, so it feels like more like
it feels
solid.
like you can pull it though. It feels like a muscle where you can like kind of stretch it.
But I don't know if the stem can stretch.
But also it's connected to so many other things.
But it's not. It's just the stem. Like it's not like things are coming out the side.
Well, that's true. It's just
the brain and then the stalk.
It just goes straight down. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's the pubes of your brain, which is like I feel like the wrinkles, and then the
pubes of your brain.
No, like where it's the broccoli thing where you got the stalk or the pubes. So yeah, you got the shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want first in your brain, the pubes or the shaft? I thought that was a good one.
Yeah.
And then I got one more.
I still don't know what's my favorite. I think a spritz is my favorite.
I mean, I think I would really want. I want the water within me.
Sure.
Because like, I guess you haven't had hair in a while.
No.
But like when you had hair and you hadn't showered in a few days, and then you let it like really fucking like soak in.
That's when I cry because I noticed how much hair fell out.
Oh, I'm pre.
Yeah.
Like think about when high school.
I'm a teenager.
Think about high school.
Okay.
Think about like, and then the feeling of that water going through your hair and just like spreading, and you just sit there, and it hits your skull.
Dude, like
it feels so good.
The idea of like sponging out your hair is such a alien thought to me nowadays.
Yeah.
Where because I haven't felt that because.
But I'm sure showers also feel different for you though, because it's just hitting your scalp.
Yeah.
And that does feel kind of good though.
No, like a not soft shower where it like kind of itches. That's kind of nice.
It kind of like hits your
just
brain
right off the fucking dome.
See, that's nice.
No, it is nice. I hate that I'll never be able to lay back in a salon chair and
have the fingerprints.
Just a nice woman just pour water on my head, like.
And I like the massage. Yeah, the scalp massage.
She calls you sweetheart. She doesn't give you a
You can still get a scalp massage, though.
I guess, but like at like Sports Clip where like they're not doing a good job, but they're doing the Lord's work up in there.
Yeah, they don't do that in my barbershop.
Yeah. Oh, really? Lame.
I mean, they do better things.
Sure.
Like they do like a fucking hot oil fucking razor blade on my neck.
Ooh.
Which so excited. I'm going there in a few weeks. Yeah. So excited. And like they do like a nice fade.
I'm thinking for the wedding, I'm about to pay somebody to shave my head.
Oh, to make it nice and clean.
But also, I'm nervous.
And then maybe like get the edges of your beard.
Clean it up. Yeah, I'm just nervous that like if my skin breaks out because I've been shaving one way forever.
Maybe do it like a week before.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I'll have to shave again.
Oh yeah, then you do. Yeah, that's the tough part. Maybe you start going like a month before just to see how it turns out.
Yeah, give it at least a test run.
Yeah, do it like a month before, and then if it turns out good, go back.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I think it would look good.
It'd be fun, like date with my dad.
Oh yeah,
yeah, little ball boy.
Because I wonder does he go to a. He probably shaves himself.
Yeah, he's always shaved himself. I think he uses the same technique I do now, where it's one of those like face not like face as in your face, but where it's a flat. Like 5 things.
So it's what Nicolas Cage used in
Not quite, yeah. No, it's like where it like goes to like the shape of your head. It's wild.
Okay, are you ready for the last what if?
Yes.
If a movie was made about your cats,
okay,
who would voice each cat? So Jacob has 4 cats.
Yeah, that's very hard.
And all 4 of them have individual personalities.
All right, Nancy, Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh, that's a great poll.
That's the best I'm gonna do.
Maggie Gyllenhaal, holy fuck.
Yeah, no, she would be perfect for that because my cat Nancy is someone who would smoke under the bleachers. She'd be like bisexual,
But, like,
into annoying bands
but
that she doesn't
kind of
really
bitchy.
like. Yes,
Yeah.
very bitchy. Yes.
But cool. You're
All
like,
right.
damn, that's a good poll.
Yeah, no,
Maggie I forgot about her because everyone talked about Jake.
All right, Sid though. God, you're gonna need to cut some stuff out. 'Cause I'm gonna really have to think. Sid, he loves attention. He's super sweet, but he's jealous.
And he's super annoying too.
Yes, he's
Like,
all
he's
up in
attention
the-
whore.
He's little.
I also picture him like he's little, so he's got to. Yeah, that's a tough one for Sid. But you got to have a very specific voice for him. Because Sid's also an orange cat, so I picture like someone that's maybe a redheaded, but it doesn't have to be.
I'm picturing maybe a younger Elijah Wood.
Ooh,
He's got
but
kind of
a little bit more
assertive.
a little bit more assertive, and a little bit more excited.
Yeah,
Like
a little hyper.
like Elijah Wood on coke.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
But also like a younger Elijah Wood.
Yeah, like early Wilfred days, Elijah Wood, or
Sure.
earlier.
I'm trying to think of a movie where he's like actually pumped about stuff, and it's hard to think of.
Well, I don't think he ever has been.
Yeah.
Because even like the movies I think about, he's always just like it's happening to
You
him.
could go Daniel Radcliffe too. Little excited British voice. That'd be a good one.
Ooh,
Because he's got like a
and
higher
Daniel
pitched
Radcliffe
voice.
gets fucking weird.
Yeah, he
too.
does. All right, I'll go Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe.
All right,
I have to get photos of your cats and put them next to
Then
these.
we got Oreo, fat, old, grumpy. All he does is really ask for food. He'll shit on the floor sometimes.
Yeah, dude, he just exists.
Big guy. Shit. Who am I thinking of? Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke. For Oreo?
Weird gravelly voice. Not excited to be alive.
Oh my God. Is Mickey
Or
Rourke
like-
still alive?
Yeah, I think so. Or like shit. Who's the guy who got Nick Nolte? Maybe like a Nick Nolte voice.
Oh my God.
Just tired of
Yeah, just
shit.
gravelly.
All right, now we got Charlie.
Charlie.
He's happy to be here, but he's not really excited about it.
He's
He
also
used
a
to be an
street-
outside cat.
yeah, he used to be an outside cat.
He grew up on the streets, but now he's here.
I do have a suggestion for this.
What you got?
And I don't think about this. I'm going to say somebody and you're going to go, no. But think about
Okay.
the vein where I'm going with this.
Okay.
Like a Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay.
Like not him in particular, but someone with that, like a Morgan.
Sure.
I don't know why
Not
I'm thinking-
Morgan Freeman.
I don't know why I'm thinking African American.
If we're going African American, I'm thinking more like not Denzel, because Denzel's a
Yeah,
little
but I'm
too
thinking
clean.
somebody with that voice.
Someone who's been through some
yeah,
shit.
somebody with
though.
that voice though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
for Charlie.
Of someone who can say like, "Oh, you think you have it bad?
Yeah.
I grew up on the street.
I grew up on the streets,
Okay,
dude.
I do like that.
Yeah. That's what I think for Charlie.
Yeah.
And it'd just be wild, like all these voices
a
combined.
big black actor in the 90s who like played like I'm thinking Denzel where it was like Training Day and shit like
Ooh,
that where like
Denzel.
like a young Denzel, but like it's not
or
rough enough.
the guy from he's in Community. He's also in
oh shit.
you know what I'm talking about?
Fuck, what is his name?
I always forget what his name is.
Yeah.
He's in
God
Community, but he's also in that John Carpenter film.
Yes,
They
The
Live.
Thing.
Yeah.
No, he's in The Thing too.
Oh, he's in the Thing.
Yeah. Fuck, what is his name? He's in so much shit. He's a nice guy. That's a little bit too like specific a
It's
voice.
very specific
He's
voice.
the villain in
He's a villain in Nice Guys.
and well he's a henchman in Nice Guys. He's a villain in Princess and the Frog.
Oh, is he really?
Fuck, what, that pisses me off. I don't know his name. No. Ice Cube, maybe.
Ice Cube.
I like Ice Cube for Charlie.
What if we went
Like Ride Along or like 22 Jump Street.
Yeah, we're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, where he's pissed.
That's my daughter.
Yeah.
What if this? I mean, I'm just spitballing right here. What if it was Giancarlo Esposito?
What the fuck did you say?
Giancarlo. Did I say his name right? Giancarlo Esposito.
Who's that? Oh, is that the guy from Breaking Bad?
The guy from Breaking Bad?
No, that's way too like put together. No, I'm going Ice Cube for Charlie.
Ice Cube would be fun.
So yeah, we got Maggie Gyllenhaal, Ice Cube, Daniel Radcliffe, and who's the last one I gave? Nick Nolte.
Nick Nolte.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's an A-list
and
cast.
It's a live action, but it's voiced.
yeah.
That'd be
I think Maggie Gyllenhaal is the best poll
Maggie
for that one.
Gyllenhaal.
I was
And
very happy
I'm
with
shocked
that.
how fast you did
Yes.
that. Because dude, Sid. Nancy's a tough one, but Sid's also a tough one.
Because he's
such a unique
You
personality.
could do like Charlie Day.
Charlie, it would make sense.
Just that super hyper, high, weird voice. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit like, and then also sometimes he's kind of shy.
Yeah. But they're also, those three guys are all small too.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah, that's a good one. Are you ready for the segment I wrote?
Yeah, so that was my what ifs.
Yep.
Now it's time for Jacob's segment.
My segment is very similar, but it's something you brought up the other day, and yours was second date questions. But I wrote down some first date questions.
Oh, shit.
And these are questions, maybe not, I didn't ask this question.
Do I have to make a segment for this?
Yes. But these are the answers to the questions were talked about on first dates I've been on. And I've been on some wild ones.
Okay. It's time for first date questions.
I'm a P. So these are all real things I talked about on a first date with a girl.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So like the question.
So these aren't just, okay.
The question is, we would have answered these questions during the dates.
Okay.
All right.
These are first date questions.
Yep. You ready for the first one?
Yes.
What do you think happened on September 11th?
Oh my God. These are first date questions.
Dude, this led to sex.
What'd you say?
Well, we were arguing about different conspiracy theories.
Smart.
Yep.
Smart.
No. And then, yeah, this was... Oh,
Was it good sex?
yeah, it was the best.
And,
No,
you were just yelling, freedom!
No, this was my Lyft driver one night.
Holy shit.
And then she just drove me to her place. And we watched, Green Inferno, which is the worst movie ever to have sex to. It's about cannibalism in like South America, I think.
I don't think that's the worst movie I have sex to.
It's up. No,
Shawshank?
This is way worse than Shawshank.
Oh, really?
No, it is. You could not handle this movie. Yeah.
I don't have sex to a lot of movies, to be
That's
honest.
fair.
I'm too busy watching the movie.
Yeah, what do you think happened on 9/11?
I think it was a national tragedy.
Do you think it was any inside job?
It's hard to say. I think if we're being honest,
Yes.
probably.
See, I think if I'm being completely honest, I think it wasn't an inside job, but I think it was allowed to happen.
Ooh. So they knew it was coming
I think they knew something about it and didn't do
and then
anything.
didn't stop it.
Yeah.
Because our government can stop things.
Well, also, that's kind of what happened with Trump the other day when he got shot. Also, by the way, I'm sorry, I was fucking wrong. No one cares. No one cares Trump got shot.
What do you mean you were wrong?
I thought that was going to be a big deal.
No, people
It wasn't.
Yeah, dude, it's literally within a week dead.
No
By
one
the time our episode came out about it, no one cared.
Yeah, and
And that was most of our episode.
Cared is the wild word. No one cared at all.
And he's still in the running. He's actually doing better because of it, probably.
But honestly, I'm so...
But also because of Joe Biden. We're getting political.
Yeah,
but
Joe Biden dropped out. I'm so glad he did, because honestly, now, just being honest, I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris.
I think everyone's going to vote for her just because to not get Trump.
So I was more so an RFK Jr. guy, but he, this past week, has been insane.
Oh, really?
He told a story about he saw somebody run over a bear, and then he took the dead bear. He was going to skin it and eat it, but then he realized, I have to go to the airport. I don't have time to do all this. So he took the bear, dropped it off the middle of Central Park, and put a bicycle next to it, as if someone ran over a bear with a bicycle. And he told this story openly.
What?
Yep.
So he just put up... What?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense.
Nope, it doesn't. And he also told this story to Roseanne Barr.
Oh, dude, Roseanne's a character.
So I'm really glad I have Kamala in the race now.
Isn't Roseanne very pro-Trump?
Yeah, and very canceled because she called a black woman Planet of the Apes. And then she was like, I took too much medicine last night.
It is insane that she is doing stand-up again.
Yeah.
For conservatives.
On the Fox network. Anyways, back to the first date question. All right, so you think 9/11 was a little bit of an inside job?
I mean, dude,
I think there's something funky with it.
There is something funky with it.
Yeah.
Same with everything that happens in the world, I think.
Yeah.
I think everything is just slightly... Just because, not only was the towers hit...
Yeah, she brought up Building 7. I remember that.
But then also the Pentagon shit.
And also there's no video of the Pentagon getting hit.
Dude, they have surveillance.
And also, where was the fucking plane?
Yeah, that's what... planes hit the tower, but then why is there a plane hitting the Pentagon? That's what's...
Yeah. And then there was also the plane that went down the field.
And then also the way I've seen videos about it.
The way the building fell.
The way the building fell doesn't make sense with how it got
collapse,
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it wouldn't collapse like that because it got hit higher up.
We're not experts, by the way.
No, we're just saying what we know as straight white men.
Yeah. But yeah.
But also, it was fucking 23 years ago.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, that was a first date question. All right.
How does it... Okay, real quick before we move on. How does that come up?
No idea.
You just go, so what do you think about 9/11?
So we started...
That's something we say as a joke.
Yeah. We were watching not.
Oh, so you weren't out like at dinner or something. You were.
No, this was her apartment. No, we didn't go to dinner. She picked me up at like 2 a.m. and we went to her place instead.
Okay, so this is not a first date, dude.
I don't know. She's married now. I'm happy for her. But
Are you?
yes.
Well, she's a little psycho.
I don't know. We only had the first date. We had plans for a second, and then she stood me up. But then she stood me up for the guy she's married to now. That's happened like 4 times, by the way.
Damn.
Where it's like, all right, I guess I don't feel that bad.
Okay.
You at least met the one. Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what you were doing. That's how you met Izzy.
Yeah. I didn't stand anyone up, though.
Yeah, but you were talking to other people.
Yeah.
That's what everybody does that.
Yeah. That's how you meet people.
Yeah.
You talk to them. All right. Next question.
Good thing I don't talk to people.
What's your post-apocalyptic dream job?
Ooh, post-apocalyptic dream job.
This question was asked at the Lift over Martinis. And
I
this
don't think I've ever been to the Lift.
It's pretty nice. And this was a girl where this was a date where we both got pretty drunk. Turns out she had a real bad drinking problem, but she was great.
Is this the girl that went to AA or NA?
No, that's on here too, though.
Oh,
But,
shit.
no, I don't know what happened to this girl. I really hope she's okay, actually, because I really like this girl. We never actually dated, but this is one of the ones that got closer to dating. I would have told you about her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember.
But this was a date where we got pretty drunk and we were just fucking going. And where at times
That's so fun.
But like where I'd catch myself, I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? And this was part of the question where I was like, or where we got to this topic where I was like, you need to stop talking.
But also, if you're vibing, let it fucking flow,
because
dude.
she matched my insanity.
And so you're just like spewing.
Going, yes.
And that's fun, dude.
Yes.
It's better than awkward silences, which is all of my dates.
Yeah. All right. Post-apocalyptic dream job.
I would want to be somebody that goes out
Okay.
and explores. And,
Okay.
And like a gatherer, I guess,
Sure.
or like somebody like
Scavenger. Yes.
So like when I think post-apocalyptic, I think zombies.
Sure.
Even though it could be other thing, but I just picture like getting a crew and being a part of the crew and just going out and being
Are you
like,
in
hey,
charge of the crew,
we
or
need
you just-
supplies.
are you just
I
a
don't know if-
runner?
I don't know if I could be in charge.
Sure.
But I definitely,
You'd
I'm
be,
probably number 3.
The Glenn.
Yeah.
You'd be Glenn.
I'd be Glenn. I'd
Stephen
be
Yeun of Walking Dead.
I'd be
Yeah.
high up, but not in charge.
Sure.
Where I'd be like, and I feel like I'd be pretty good at that.
I think, yeah,
Because
that's
I
fair.
like tasks.
Sure.
And I like getting shit done, and I like exploring, and then I like, oh, we did it.
Sure.
Because if I was just stuck at the fucking shelter or whatever, I'd lose my mind.
You want to know my answer?
Yeah.
Fucking warlord.
Of course.
I
dude.
want to steer into the curve. I want a gimp. I want.
So it makes me think of.
I want.
This is the end.
Yeah, no, I want.
You want Channing Tatum as a
I
fucking
want
gimp?
skulls on my shoulder pads. I want all out. I want.
So you want to
I want-
run a cult?
We are way past cold. No, I want to run an operation. I want.
So you're
fire.
So you would stumble upon me while I'm scavenging and then just murder me.
Yes, and we would eat you.
Oh damn.
Yeah, no, like 100%.
So as a warlord, are you doing any of the killing, or you
yes.
just?
No.
What would be your weapon?
A torch and some lighter fluid. I would breathe fire on these people.
To kill them?
Yes.
So like tie them up or something?
And like into their mouth. Yes. No, that would be
Jesus
my move.
Christ.
Is I would right in the face. No, I am, and then no one will question me. No, this was all.
Jake is a psychopath.
This was all set up in the first date. No,
Oh my-
no,
Did you have sex with her?
no, actually.
That's
But-
probably why. That's probably
no,
why,
we
yep.
dated for like a month and a half though.
Oh, but you never had sex. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes,
yeah.
the one who when you and my dreams were linked, also linked with her.
Yep.
It was that
It's
girl.
insane that you dated for that long and didn't have sex because you were a sex fiend.
And she spent the night several. I think that's why I was obsessed with her.
yeah, because you were like, it's the what ifs.
But it's also like I don't know. She
connection.
matched my crazy, but yeah.
Damn, you literally said I'll breathe fire into people's faces to kill them.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, you want to spend the night,
Yeah.
but not touch
No,
me.
she said she loved me.
You want to spend the night, but not touch me.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, what other jobs? I mean, there's obviously like just the taking care of the place, farming.
Yeah, I mean,
Like the generic jobs, which if you're good at that and you want to do that, that's great because we need people like that.
an interesting movie. It's not that good, but it is interesting. It's way too long. It's like 3 hours long. It's called The Postman, and it's a post-apocalyptic, and the guy becomes a post office worker
Oh, delivering mail.
between different. So he brought everybody together.
Weird.
But no, like
How would you structure that?
I don't know. It was a confusing movie.
Yeah, that seems like a weird thing to structure because you don't know where people live.
Yeah.
And also
That's a
you
good
don't
point, too.
And also you don't know who else is in the other.
Yeah. Like a lot of them died.
Yeah. That's a good one.
All right.
Also, how does that come up?
I don't know. Martinis.
After martinis.
So I remember.
I'm gonna start writing these down. So if I ever go on a first date again, hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. I'm not talking to anybody, but it would be nice.
Yeah. Don't bring this one up. I know this was a first date, but it wasn't even a date. It was just a hookup, and then you.
So these are the questions you had, like standing in your kitchen before you fucked.
No, this is after.
Okay,
For
but
a
it's
lot
still
of
the
these.
first.
No, so my favorite moment of hookup culture is after you sleep together. You did just the most like intimate thing you can with a person. Now you're just both laying there naked, and you can talk about anything without judgment.
Oh, it's the best thing ever.
Yes. No,
like
that-
when you're laying in bed, just spewing.
Right after, and you feel so comfortable because you shared the most intimate thing you
I
have to
literally
offer.
have said I just talk out loud.
Yeah.
And I'll say like the most traumatic shit, and they just go, "Oh wow."
No, yeah, and like I've
it's-
heard crazy shit, and this is where this came from.
Yeah, because you feel comfortable and safe.
All right, what age do you think? What age do you think till a person is allowed to kill themselves? What age do you think you're allowed to be like, I've had enough, and you're like, you're allowed to decide
Where it's
that?
not sad,
Where-
or where it's,
or where
I mean,
it's-
it's still sad, but
Yeah, it'll still be sad, but we're like,
we're like, I get it.
or like you're allowed to do that. Like you should be able to choose if you live or die.
41.
That's not bad.
41.
41 is a good age.
I'm trying to think like, I've been listening to a lot of Linkin Park lately.
Sure.
So Chester,
Yeah.
he killed himself, and I think he was probably 40.
In his 40s.
And then
yeah.
also, I mean, he was a little bit older, but the guy that did the cooking show,
Right.
he
yeah.
hung himself.
He was probably
But he's probably 50.
50s, maybe,
But I think-
maybe 60.
I think 41, because then it's like, okay, you experienced all your bullshit 20s, you did all your great 30s,
Yeah.
and then you hit 40, and you're like, okay, we're still doing it. 41 hits around, and you're like, we're still doing it.
But like 41, where you can be like, I'm halfway through life. I've seen enough.
Yeah. You're like, I don't want to be around anymore.
I think there is a moment where you're kind of allowed to decide that. And let me tell you, this girl is the one who brought it up, where she said like that. She was like, yeah, I'll probably kill myself at this, like around this time. I was like, okay.
So she was already planning on it.
I think she
It's
was a nurse.
It's what.
So I think she was.
She's seen a lot of shit.
Yeah, I think that was kind of it. But I think she chose a pretty young age.
But it's also wild.
like maybe
don't
late
you shouldn't
30s.
plan it.
No,
but if
'cause
you
things
get to,
can get better.
But if you get to 41 and things, I think
Yeah.
41 is a good.
By the way, don't do it. No.
Yeah, don't.
If
It's
you're
not worth it.
41 and you listen to the podcast, I
Don't
think your
try
life is looking up.
suicide.
Nobody's worth it. No,
It's a little queen for
that was
you.
an honest conversation I had with the girl.
What age would you think?
41 kind of sounds perfect.
I think 41's a good one.
I was in like 38, but 41's
because
way better.
30 is a big monumental year.
But now, like
And then-
30 is like kind of when you become an adult.
That's what
now
30's become the new thing.
adult, where it used
And
to be
then-
19.
And then 40 is like, oh, I hit 40. Now I'm getting like 40. I feel like you're evolved.
Yeah.
And then when 40 comes around, you're like, this sucks.
yeah,
But also, I have a feeling that 41, I might be in this chair.
I mean, I hope so.
Every while we've been doing the podcast for
Why
fucking
the thing,
12 years.
The answer is why not?
I mean, there's no reason to stop this
Yes.
unless I kill myself. Not at 41. I'm not gonna. Actually, I don't know. I haven't made it that far. I gotta turn 31st. Okay.
Yeah, but also we're now on. You and I discussed this. We're looking forward to 30 now.
Yeah, dude.
because 29 fucking
my
sucks.
whole mental. I'll talk about this probably in a month or so when
Yeah.
I turn 30. Actually, my whole mental capacity about 30 has changed.
Yes, and I agree with
drastically.
you now.
Ever since 21, I've dreaded 30.
Yes, but now that we're at 29,
Now that I'm at 29, I go, I want to be 30 so bad because 29 sucks.
because 29 is the end of
It's
an era.
gross.
Yeah, 30 is the beginning of an era.
I had this conversation yesterday with someone at the bar.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, 29 is just like, I don't want to be in my 20s anymore.
Yeah.
I want to be like the young.
after 27.
Yeah. It's just
was
like,
kinda
you're like,
lame.
okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
And then when you say you're in your but then it is weird. Like, I'm 30. But also, it's not weird anymore. You're not old anymore. This demographic, you're not old
Yeah, I
at 30.
think 30 is kind of like a new thing.
Yeah.
Which
Let's have fun,
It
dude.
kind of seems like a fun thing. Yeah.
I think we're not starting our podcast in the 30s. Though.
That very true.
It's like, oh, we started when we were in our 20s.
yeah, we were in our mid 20s.
And we kept it going.
Yeah. All right. If you had to drown in something, what would it be?
Oh, Jesus. What would you gurgle on? I'm going to tell you the first thing that came to my mind.
Okay.
Not the best answer.
Okay.
But the first thing that I thought of, gravy. I don't know why.
That's a thick thing to get in your lungs.
Not the best answer.
White or like
No, dark.
dark grave?
Dark gravy.
Okay.
I love gravy so much. That's the first thing I thought of. But also, you don't want to drown on something that you like. Because then at first you'd be drinking it for a while. Like you'd be
You would inhale it at least once.
Yeah, and you.
Yeah. Because I think like the answer is just not water, because that's lame.
I don't know why I thought gravy's
that's
thick,
that's
but also taking
one.
a bath in gravy, kind of fun.
Yeah. Do you know what my answer was?
Decaf coffee,
Fucking Jello.
Jello.
I just want to know what the suspension in Jello feels like. Although I feel like
Where
you're
you're
not.
just like literally just in the middle of it.
I think the issue is that I don't think you would hit that. I think you'd hit the ground. I think you'd cut through. I don't think you'd get caught in the middle.
Yeah, because the only way to get caught in the middle is to be put in the fridge like
Right,
that.
yeah.
You got to be like held.
So I think you would like hit the middle and then just be kind of like under it and be weird.
Yeah, I wonder what like a pool of Jello would be like.
What
Like
if you actually jumped into it?
if you
I'm
jumped
sure
into
some
it.
shitty YouTuber has done it for views.
Yeah, I'm sure, but I'm sure you probably do sink. Like it is buoyancy, but you probably you're
Can
heavy.
you crawl across it? Do you think the top?
And also like it is solid enough that if you ate it, it'd probably be a little pocket of air.
Can you?
Because I don't think when you scoop Jello, it stays that formation.
Sure, but if you are sealed underneath and you carve it out, oxygen's not getting in.
No, it's just a hole.
It's empty. Yeah,
That would be a terrible thing to drown in.
that's true. Yeah.
Because then you.
I was
like,
thinking of the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs when he jumps in and he gets like just in the middle.
oh, I mean, that movie's great.
It is a good movie.
I need to watch the movie again. Actually,
Both of them are fantastic for no reason. Horrible title. Great movie. Same with like How to Train Your Dragon.
Dude, they're the same movie. They're not, but they're the same. Like I always think of them together. How to Train Your Dragon and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. They're like
Both horrible names, both incredible movies.
But-
better than anything Pixar's put out in probably a decade. Like without a doubt. And,
and
Pixar's put out some
even the
good things.
second one of both those movies are good too.
All the How to Train Your Dragons are
Oh, is there
great.
more than two
I
of
think
them?
there's like 4 now. And a
Damn.
TV show, which wasn't bad. Now they're doing a live
I like the
action
main
version.
guy, Jay Baruchel. I like him. I don't know why. I just keep thinking of gravy, dude.
All right. Well, that's your answer then.
Yeah, I really like gravy.
Yeah. All right. Next question. If a serial killer was to kill you, which one would you choose?
Oh fuck.
I had a thought out answer for this. Because, well, I think...
This is tough because you know more about this than me.
Because I think she went with, what's his name? Richard Ramirez. Because he was attractive. And she was like, I wanted to be a sexy murder.
Richard Ramirez.
He's the
I know
Night
the
Stalker. He's the one who was in LA. He was Hispanic, drew a pentagram on his palm.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. He's the one who shot 2 people and they shot somebody and they both woke up and chased him out of the house.
What the fuck? I know the name.
He shot he broke into an old couple's home and he shot them both, or at least one of them, in the head. And then they sat up and beat his ass and chased him out. So
they were on pure adrenaline.
yeah, no, imagine like
Jesus Christ.
you shoot somebody and they're like, hey, get the fuck out of here. Like they woke up yelling at him.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Just like 2 old people chase this fucking serial killer out. Yeah, she chose him because he was like more of like a sexy. He was hot. He was gross. He had halitosis too.
I get if you're like a really cute girl, because most of the
Same like the
killers-
Ted Bundy idea,
it's like-
where he's like it's sexual in the end, and like you might look for that thrill.
But also Ted Bundy, it's like, oh, if you're a cute young boy, maybe have some fun.
Bundy didn't do boys.
Oh, who was the boy guy?
So there's John Wayne Gacy, who's the killer clown, and then my choice was Dahmer.
Dahmer was into boys. That's what I'm thinking of.
Dahmer,
Yeah.
he'd get you drunk and then he drugs you.
Yep.
And then he plays with your body. But also, it's kind of like...
Because I think it'd be flirty when you're getting drunk with him.
Well, yeah, and
you like that attention.
Yes, absolutely. And he wasn't ugly. He was awkward.
Yeah, he's awkward, but he's cute.
And he's buff and he's just like quiet.
I picture fucking the guy who played him.
Evan Peters.
Evan
yeah.
Peters.
And he
even
did a
though
great job. Yeah.
Never saw
but
it,
like,
but-
he'd like invite you over. He'd make you a drink. He hits on you. If you're really
put
good.
your head in the freezer.
Well, so yeah, he drugs you to take you out and then he drills into your brain.
Well,
But-
at least you're dead.
And also, he uses your body. You know?
Yeah.
He eats
He
it.
uses
He
the
feeds
parts.
it to the neighbors. He makes a shrine out of you.
He appreciates you as a person.
He is a product killer, not a
Jesus
process killer.
Christ.
No, so there's product versus process. He hated killing people. He just needed the bodies. He was frustrated
think
by
he hated it.
No, he did not like to kill people. He had to get shit faced himself to even do it.
But
We're
he
like,
did it so much.
I know. But like he did not enjoy it. He enjoyed eating people. I don't know where that wire crosses, but like yes, I would choose Gacy or no, Dahmer.
Dahmer.
Who would
Dahmer's
you
a
go
good.
with? Tell me like what's the vibe of your death? What do you want? Do you want to be appreciated in the end? Do you want like toy box where he ties you up and says he's gonna have fun with you?
I do not want to be tortured. Being tortured is my least favorite.
Maybe Son of Sam. I think he just shoots you from a distance.
That'd be fun.
Or fucking Zodiac. He did a few different things, but sometimes he just shot you.
Zodiac would be fun because he's
The
a
mystery.
He's a mystery.
Yeah.
And dude, that movie.
You could be killed by the Zodiac guy because he like just killed like a taxi driver at times.
Yeah, he killed random people.
Yeah, because he just like ran up and shot somebody before and then ran away.
And then never got caught.
Dude, that's so cool.
And he still hasn't been-
not cool, but it's
But he
interesting.
still hasn't been.
Yeah, he's dead now. They think they like last year cracked one of his codes.
But is he dead for sure?
No, pretty
Yeah,
sure.
But people don't know.
Yes.
That movie, the Zodiac Killer, is.
Yeah, I would maybe choose Zodiac for you. Zodiac or like Son of Sam, the DC sniper.
I don't even know.
Sure, yeah.
It's just I don't want to be.
You don't want to know.
I don't want to be tortured.
No.
Because I've heard so many fucking fucked up shit of
Yeah.
like I listened to a podcast years ago
Mm-hmm.
about like this guy who lived on like a giant property and he had like storage containers
Mm-hmm.
and he would like put on like Facebook or Craigslist or whatever looking for cleaners.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And then you would get the cleaners to come and then lock them up in the storage containers and they would just live in the storage containers till
It's not
they
the Canadian one, but yeah, I
Dude,
know
it
what you're
was
talking about.
fucked up. I listened to that and I was like, God. And I'm like listening to this while I'm trying to like draw architectural
Sure.
shit for my old job. And I was like, what the fuck?
Because Gacy, he ties you up and then strangles you.
Yeah, I would not.
No, that's a bad one.
I would not want to get tortured
Yeah.
because
you wouldn't
dude,
want,
that's just miserable.
You wouldn't want BTK or
but
toy box.
also, what you picked would be because at least you're getting drunk
You're
and,
wine and
then you're
dined.
done.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, the last thing you remember is hazy and then you're done.
Yeah,
Gone.
and then you're gone. It's like going to sleep. Like
Yeah.
Peggy. Cheers to Peggy.
Peggy. And victims of Dahmer.
Well, and also victims of everybody.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Sad note.
All right. I have one last question.
Oh shit.
How great is meth?
Oh, this is the girl that went to AA.
NA. No,
Or
she skipped NA to hang out with me.
Which is the name of a episode of ours.
Yeah.
I skipped NA for you.
Narcotics Anonymous. Yep. And I think she got back on the horse.
Yeah.
I stopped talking to her after the first date. Well, she talked to me once and it was the idea of like, hey, do you want to hook up? But
Pay
yeah,
for
you'll
it.
have to pay me. Which God bless her soul. No.
So she literally said to you, "How great is meth?"
No, this was the idea of like she told me how great meth was. Apparently it's the best.
And you were like, I mean, I'm into uppers.
I'm yeah, because I did that one thing once, a Zin.
A Zen?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm into, like, I like uppers.
Meth sounds horrible though.
But meth's an upper.
It sounds like it hurts.
I'd
to
much
do.
rather do meth than heroin.
No,
And I don't
heroin.
I
all
don't
the
want
way.
to. Really? You just want to be a numb shell?
I feel
like that's what heroin does.
Heroin is supposed to be the best.
Really?
Yes.
I want to move. I'm a mover.
Meth just
That's
makes
why,
you
like, the few
wired.
times I have allegedly done coke,
Yeah.
I love it.
Sure.
Because I love talking,
That's fair.
even though, because I'm like very,
You love planning and not following through.
Yeah.
That's what Coke's built for.
I'm kind of a quiet, shy guy,
yeah.
but I don't want to be.
Sure.
So Coke makes it so I can just spew,
Sure.
and I want to move, dude.
Like 3 times you've maybe done it.
Allegedly,
Yeah.
But I just want to. I love that feeling of that's like Adderall. I love like
Sure. Yeah, Adderall makes sense, which I still haven't done. I guess I did that one time and I just felt sober.
no. I love it. I love
And
uppers,
just
dude.
didn't sleep.
Because let's to do list, baby.
Sure.
Like dude. One of my favorite things to do is to drink so much caffeine that I get jittery. I love that.
I do
feeling.
miss the jittery.
Yeah.
If I only have one
Because I'm just
coffee
like,
now.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Like if something makes me pace, I love it. Unless
It's the
I'm
best
anxious.
to move.
Yeah.
Because the tough part is on uppers is you're towing the line of anxiousness.
Yes.
Where you can tip over and then you're fucked. But I'm always like, oh, let's get shit done.
But the
and my
idea
brain's going 1,000 miles per
that
hour.
some people do where it's uppers and downers and uppers and it sounds
why would
exhausting.
why would you mix them? You
No.
got to take the upper to wake yourself up and the downer to go to bed. That's like pro wrestlers. They would do that shit.
That's true. Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. That's my last question. Because
I mean, I don't know how great it is. I've
no,
never done it.
but that's the last first date question I've had.
That's insane. That's a first date.
Only date for most of those.
I mean,
All but one, I think.
we talked about it last week, but I was like, first date. So how's cancer? Because the girl had cancer.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's been the Moist Monday podcast.
Yes, it has
I think
been.
We're at time.
Before we go, we got to announce.
Announcement.
August's Moist Movie of the Month is the 1997 classic Dante's Peak,
starring Pierce Brosnan
and Linda Hamilton.
Fucking James Bond meets Terminator.
Oh.
And it's all about volcanoes.
It's about volcanoes. It's available on Amazon Prime and other things. I've never seen this movie.
I've seen the beginning, and it sold me.
I love Pierce Brosnan.
I love Linda Hamilton.
So 90s, 97, he's probably doing Bond at the same time.
Probably, yeah. He was like skiing on that iceberg.
And then also taking out a volcano.
I think this movie came out at the exact same time as Volcano also.
I've never seen Volcano
Me
either.
neither.
But Dante's Peak, make sure you watch it. And when you watch it, send us an email, moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com. To get entered, one person that sends an email will win a Moist Movie of the Month, Moist Meter Pint Glass. We're sending out the shipments soon, so you will be getting your glasses if you have one. But if you want to win, send us an email.
About the movie Dante's Peak.
And also, if you just want to email us for fun, do it. moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Moist Monday Podcast. We're on those. We're doing things. We're hanging out.
Rate us 5 stars on wherever you get the app. Subscribe to us on YouTube at Moist Monday Podcast.
Make sure you share the podcast with your friends. And if you hate the podcast, share it with your fucking enemies because we just want to grow.
I will say, the Moist Tour is over, and it kind of feels like we're back.
It feels like we're back. Dude,
I love this one.
I feel like for a second we fucking
lost it, but now it's like great grandma's dead.
We jumped the shark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
now we're back.
One last farewell and cheers.
Peggy.
To Peggy. Bye, everybody. Love you.
Love you too, bud.
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.
When I was a carpenter, my great grandma died.
Okay.
And I was like 22 maybe.
Sure.
And so I built a cross.
Oh.
And then I got it stained.
Yeah.
And then we put it in the grave.
You made a tomb. All right, you need to tell that on the podcast.
I mean, it's not.
That's pretty interesting.
It was cool. But my grandpa was like, "Hey, can you do this?" And I did it. And we went to South Dakota because they were from South Dakota as well.
Okay.
Yeah. But that
So
was.
I think they were in Rapid City. No,
I feel like a lot of people that live in Iowa roots are in South Dakota for some reason.
Yeah.
They were from like a super small town. I remember like we went to the funeral was like in a super small town church, and then the cemetery is right next to the church.
Yeah.
And then like my uncle just had like a cooler, and so once the service ended, we just cracked beers. Yeah. And it's like noon.